Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 3 of Rbsg. If you're new here, this is a random beauty support group collab that I'm a part of, and every month one of us ladies gets a random word generated, and for the month of August, Jessica's word was pie, and I honestly was so excited to get the word pie. It's the holiday season. I feel like it was the perfect time to just kick off fall and like the holidays and everything like that. Personally, I love pumpkin pie. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite pie is. I love pumpkin. I do like pecan. Do you guys say pecan or pecan? I don't know. I never know how to say it. It's kind of like caramel or caramel. I never know. But anyway, I'm going to do a pumpkin spice pumpkin pie. Like, I look inspired. I want it to be adventurous and maybe draw a little pumpkin on my eyes. Who knows? We're just gonna roll with it, but I've already done my base makeup, you guys. So I pulled a few palettes, let me show you here, that had some like orangey shades that I would maybe like to use. Of course, I think the last episode I used my Lawless, the one palette. It has these beautiful orangey burnt orange shades there, and then I also have the ColourPop Plush Me. Again, I'm probably going to use just like 1 or 2 shades from each of these. I also pulled out my Sigma Spicy palette, maybe some of these tones here, and then also another Sigma palette, the Corta Rosa, has these pretty shades down here. So I don't even know what to start with. I guess I should start with something in my crease. Let's go in with, first I need a brush. So I have the ColourPop E22, and I think I'm going to go into the Springs palette and just go right on in with this like palm shade here. So I'm just going to pop this in the crease. I also pulled out a couple of lipsticks that I want to, that were giving me like pumpkin-y vibes. So we're just going to pop this in the crease and just see what happens. But yeah, you guys, let me know down in the comments what your favorite pie is. What's your favorite holiday? I know for a lot of us, like, we love fall, and I've always loved fall. I feel like now it's kind of trendy to be into fall, but literally ever since I can remember, I've always loved fall. Is fall technically the same thing as autumn? Yes, right? I think it's just another word for fall. But yeah, this is so pretty. So I'm gonna go in and do the other eye. I do want to pop like a brighter orange in there, so we'll see how I do that. I don't normally do my eyes last, but I didn't want this video to be super long, so I was like, let me do my base first. I will show you guys what I use on for my base products at the end, but so far I really like this look, and I want to make it a point, well, this shade anyway, I want to make it a point to at least use 5 shadows. Like, I want to challenge myself to use more than 3, because typically I'll do 3, sometimes 4 if I'm feeling adventurous, but never like 5 or 6. So I'm gonna challenge myself to use more than 5 shades. And it's also okay, so let me go in with a brighter orange to just like pop on the edges. Let's see, there's a brighter one in here, and get Ariel. Oh, this is one of the mattes that has glitter. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but we're just gonna, and it's very powdery as well, so we're just gonna tap, and just pop it over the crease shade right there. And if there's any fallout, you guys, you can always go in with a light hand on your brush and just kind of dust it off. This is actually the reason why I always do my eyes first, because I tend to sometimes mess up, or there's like fallout in my eyeshadows, and so I really feel like I can clean it up. But so far I haven't had that much fallout, so far so good. And this just added like it gave it a little bit of a purple hint, but I think we're gonna just do the other eye and then add something again to add some depth, because this went a little bit brighter, and when I think pumpkin pie, I think a little bit more brown, a little bit more like a pukey orange. I think you guys know what I mean, but yeah, I truly can't believe it's already, I think by the time you guys are seeing this, it's like late August. I just can't believe it. Like, this year has flown by, and I just feel like, I don't know, it's just freaking wild to me. So I'm going to take another brush that I have here, and this is a Sigma brush, It's a large blend. It doesn't really have a name. It's a part of like their like, I don't know, a little set that I bought for them a while back. So we're just gonna use this to just kind of blend stuff out. I really wish I could see myself in the viewfinder or like on my screen, but I really can't. I can't, y'all. Your girl can't see, so I'm just blending, blending apparently. And yeah, that shadow really added like a red hint to it, and I'm not mad at it, but again, we're going for pumpkin spicy vibes. So I think I'm going to go in to the Lawless the One palette, Avi, and go in with Next Level right here, this beautiful shade here. So Next Level, and we're just gonna pop that over everything that we just did to hopefully like, oh yeah, I think this is gonna be the shade. Yep, it's gonna look a little bit messy, you guys. Don't stress. Just trust the process, because that's honestly what I'm doing and what you got to do sometimes. Just trust the process, and when in doubt, just blend it out. Honestly, blend, blend, blend. Now with this one, I do have a little bit more of fallout, but don't worry, I'm just gonna go in with like light dusting of my powder, and that should help us. And then I'm also going to switch to another brush now, like a clean blending brush, and this is just from e.l.f. It's called the Fluffy Eye Brush, and just like diffuse everything together. But I think so far I like the shade that it's creating. I will say on camera it looks a little bit like brighter, but in person it's definitely muted down. And then I'm gonna have to find a shade for the inner corner, but I think so far so good. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyes, you guys. I'm just gonna basically try to blend it more and pop in the inner corner. I don't know what I should do. Maybe one of the oranges in this palette, because there is a pretty like bronzy color here. Maybe I should just do both, or should I go in with a matte? I don't know. Let's see the Quarter Rosa palette, because I know that the Quarter Rosa has a I don't know, the struggle, you guys, of choosing the right shade to go on your eyelid. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with this one here. So I'm gonna go in with Private Event, and then if I think it's too dark, I'll top it off with Hot Tub. And then if that's too light, I go in with Prick Me. So I'm just gonna take my index finger and just pop it on my eye. And actually, I think that this is gonna be the perfect color for this eye look. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I just need more on my finger. I love this palette. I unfortunately don't think it's available anymore, but if you happen, I feel like sometimes they'll randomly just restock certain items. So if you happen to find it, or maybe even like at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I would highly recommend it. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I don't think I'm gonna have to lighten it or anything like that, but ooh, I really like this eye look. Again, if they're not even, you guys, that's totally fine. And mine usually aren't, like my eyes, even like where the eyeshadow lays, I'll usually wait until my glasses are on so I can really see, and then I'll like blend like over while my glasses are in my on my eyes in my, what am I saying, y'all? Okay, perfect. I love that. I'm just gonna wipe my finger off on this little Q-tip that I have here. But I honestly think that that is the perfect color that I could have added on my eyelid. Like, it looks so good. I think if anything, I should probably just blend this up a little bit higher, because I think that the other one's a little bit higher. Okay, I think that makes it a little bit more even. But besides that, I think it looks good. So I'm gonna pop on some mascara and then we'll come back and do the blush. Okay, so I went ahead and added mascara. I also added that crease shade down on my lower lash line. I added a little bit of eyeliner. Let's move on to powder bronzer. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do the Sigma matte bronzer in the shade medium, or if I want to stick to like the ColourPop theme and do an OG favorite of Private Party. That used to be one of my all-time favorites. I've gone through an entire one, and this is just like a backup that I randomly found. So I think I should just stick to ColourPop and go in with this. I'm using the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. This is such a good bronzer, or honestly all over the face powder brush. I'm just gonna pop in a little bit on my cheeks and my forehead just to kind of bring a little bit more bronze. I already used like cream bronzer under this. I use the e.l.f. Putty bronzer in the shade Tan Lines, and then I also use the Tower 28, I think in the shade Getty. But I wanted to add some bronzer, powder bronzer on top, so I think that looks really pretty. Not too much, but just enough. And then it does have a little bit of a sheen. But let's jump over to blush. Again, I'm debating once again if I should go in with the good old ColourPop and Kathleen Lights collab and Lunar Has It. I think that this is a beautiful, like, everyday peachy neutral palette, just because we have so much going on with the eyes. But I also I also love this Bankroll blush that's a little bit darker, so I might just like mix the two, going in with the same exact brush. You guys, I do this a lot. I'm just gonna dab into both of them and just create my perfect shade for this look. So I just tap off the excess, and usually I do put this on with my glasses just because it kind of helps the placement for me. But yeah, I think that's it. I think all we have left to do is the lips, and I did of course pull some of my all-time favorite lips and of course lip liner. So first and foremost, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Retro Paradise dark lip liner. Let me clean up my lip real quick with the Q-tip. I was wearing a lip balm under this, so we're just gonna get a clean canvas before we go in with lip liner. So I'm gonna line my lips, and then I will show you what lip options I have. So look at how tiny this is. I love this lip liner. So I'm going to fill in most of my lip with this. And then we'll just pop something in the center. So the lip balm helps make it like slide and glide. So that's what the lip liner looks like. And then I did bring out a Juvia's Place matte lipstick in the shade Nile, and I don't know why this spoke to me with this look. That's really freaking pretty. And then I also have another e.l.f. product here, and that is a matte lipstick in the shade Hustle, and this is a pretty just like light orangey peachy shade. Then I also brought out a MAC lipstick in the shade, I think it's called Kinkster. And this is more of like a darker muted camel-y color, but I don't know what to go with. Maybe I should go in with the e.l.f. one just to kind of bring the orangey tones together. Let's try that. So let's go in with the e.l.f. Oh yeah, actually I love that because it really brings the eyes together. Perfect choice. I absolutely love that. So that is it, you guys. That is my completed look. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you like this look? Don't forget to let me know your favorite pie, just in general, not just for the holidays. What's your favorite pie? I will say one of my least favorite pies is like key lime. Something about like citrus and sweet doesn't really, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this final look. I absolutely love it. It's giving me all the five vibe feels, honestly. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.